everybody, and welcome back to the show. Did you like that intro?
No, I didn't.
Hello, everybody. We're keeping that bit in. And welcome back to the sixth, right?
Sixth episode of Covenant Talk. Here we are, back in the same bat time, same bat channel. Here we are.
What is it from?
It's from the Batman 66 show, TV show.
66.
Like from Adam West. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the old Batman.
Yeah. They would say that after every episode or whatever.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah. I forget what channel it was on, but
God rest his soul.
he did.
That beautiful man.
Yeah, I think, isn't the Robin dead too? I forget his name.
I don't think so. Is he?
Bert. Whoa.
Tim Burton?
No. Bert? I think it was like Bert or something. Anyways, we're back.
Anyway, yeah.
Welcome back. We did it. We're alive.
My name is Jesse Chisholm. And
Oh,
with
right.
me, as always,
JD Gonzalez.
I had to cut you off because I'm pretty sure we would have forgot if we just kept going.
Here we go. Here we are. That's me.
Here we are. That's him. That's me.
We're still alive despite the world falling apart.
Yeah. Each
And-
month is like a new disaster.
It's true.
It's great.
Next year, or next month, aliens are coming.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't probe our butts.
We already got proof of it back in like what?
Oh yeah,
February?
that's right. I forgot.
Unidentified
the
flying
UFO,
object.
yeah, where the government said it was a UFO. So you know, there you go. They're real and they're out there to touch our butts.
It could be that green light we saw
It's true. We did see
back when we were driving home from. I think it was Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, we were driving back
home. We
home.
saw a green light shoot across the sky, and we both just kind of sat in silence for a little bit. And JD was like, "Did you see that? I did see that. We're gonna die.
Yeah,
They're coming for us."
It was a weird.
We weren't meant to see that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
going
just
off on a little
recently saw a good alien movie the other day.
what was that? Was it Aliens?
It was Aliens.
Was it really?
It was Aliens. Yeah, I just said it was an alien movie.
Oh, I thought you were saying had aliens or something.
No, not Aliens. The movie. It was like some indie movie actually.
No, so it's not Alien.
No.
Oh, okay.
I've seen Alien already. It was like, hold on, I'll look it up.
Speaking of Alien, I feel really bad because I can't remember his name. I think it was Ian. No, it's not Ian.
McGregor.
No. But the man who played Bilbo Baggins, the old one, he died.
Yeah.
He was also in the first Aliens, I think.
Was he?
Yeah.
Who did he play?
He's like the old dude. He was the old commander guy.
Was he old back then? Because that's an old movie.
And
what's her name in that movie? The
maybe
main character.
Old.
Well, you said
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, and she's old now.
Yeah.
But
is she gonna be in Avatar 2?
I don't know actually.
When is that coming back?
Never.
They're making an Avatar 2. It's
yeah,
Avatar 2: Return of the Avatars.
The last Avatar.
The last Avatars.
The last Avatar.
Avatars. Did you find it yet?
No, I did.
Oh my gosh, you're the worst.
Yeah. Anyways, it was a good movie. Watch it if you
Yeah,
can find
really?
it. If you can find it, if you know what I'm talking about. It was a good
You
movie.
gave no. You were like, oh, it's an alien movie. It's indie movie. Anyway, if you can find it, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
You'll remember it later. We'll put it in right now. There it is. Go watch it. I guess. I don't really know. Hopefully he finds it. Otherwise, the edit's gonna be really weird.
Yeah.
Because it
Probably.
won't be an edit, and it'll just be me pointing at the sky. Anyway, Moving on.
What's our first topic?
not too much happened this month.
No,
It was kind of a slow month.
Yeah.
Pop culture wise, obviously world wise, a lot of stuff is happening.
A lot is happening in the world. We're gonna
Lot of
die.
stuff.
Going back to we're dying. Welcome back to the show where we die.
Yeah.
Spoilers. We're
not
die.
going to talk anything about what's going on in the world right now.
Because you already know what's happening in the
You already
world.
know what's happening, and this is about pop culture. So, yeah. Anyway, sometime this month, I don't know when, but when they announced for the PlayStation 5, which is
Yeah, 5.
what was that?
I don't know.
Anyway, PlayStation 5, the Wi-Fi router. They announced that, and along with that, they announced the next Marvel Spider-Man game.
Woo! Which I probably won't play because I did not play the first one.
Because you don't have a PS4.
I do not have a PlayStation 4.
I don't know if I'm going to play it. I don't really.
Are you getting a PlayStation 5?
I don't want to.
Are you going to get an Xbox Series X?
No.
No.
I have a
You
computer.
don't want to.
I don't need any of those.
You don't want a mini fridge or a router? Or?
No, I don't want a mini fridge or a router. I've got my nice tower over there. I love it.
Where is it?
It's right there.
It's all right. I've seen better.
Well, I mean, you have a console, so
That's true.
suck it, peasant.
I have a Xbox.
I might get a
One.
PlayStation 5 just because I really liked that last Spider-Man game. I really liked the Spider-Man game. It was a lot of fun. It feels wrong to call it a clone of the Arkham series, but it's kind of like a clone. Of the Arkham
and that's kind of like the thoughts that I had when I haven't played it. But
yeah, you played it a little bit here.
Yeah. But when I've seen gameplay, and from what I played, like the 5 minutes, it did seem like a Arkham style type of fighting, kind of like a button mashing.
It is,
and that's what Arkham is. You just press.
It's
X
like counter when you get your little Spidey sense.
Yeah.
And same thing with Batman's little intuition or whatever.
Batman's Batman sense.
Yeah, Bat sense.
Bat sense.
But yeah, this game is going to be about Miles Morales, which he was in the last game.
Was he?
Yeah, spoilers. His dad died in the last game.
The cop?
Yeah, the cop. He died at like a presentation or something. He was saving somebody.
He got shot.
But yeah, and so kind of Miles actually gets bit in that game and like by one of the
spiders,
one of the test spiders and stuff like that, and
one of the
he
bats.
discovers that he has powers, and Peter also discovers he has powers, and so he kind of tries like walking him through it, kind of like a mentor thing that
in like
the Spider-Verse, yeah, and we can talk about that a bit. And
okay,
like
how far into Spider-Man's career is this game? The first game.
The first game. 8 years, I think.
Okay, all right.
So he's out of high school.
Right.
He harkens back to high school and stuff like that. But I think it's 8 years.
8 years.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right. Cool. That's a good amount of time.
Yeah, it's a good amount of time. It's enough time for him to like he has a job. He's become like this scientist lab assistant kind of deal. He's living on his own now. He's not living with May.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
But
Spoilers.
yeah, you can see Miles in there. From what I've seen of the gameplay that was in the trailer, it looks like the exact same game, pretty much. It's cool because they are utilizing Miles' like special abilities. The Venom shock and the
invisibility.
Yeah, so you get to see that, and that's going to be used. So that's super cool.
Yeah. The question that I have is, since they're both placed in New York City, in the first game, it's all of New York that you get to go to, right? All of it?
Well, it's the island of Manhattan.
So it's just Manhattan?
I think.
Okay.
It's just the island, yeah.
So it's just Manhattan. Okay, so it's only one part of the city.
I guess.
Yeah, it's because New York is huge. We're from the West Coast. We don't know much about the East Coast. I've been to New York once, and that's about it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But yeah, there's multiple parts of New York. It's not just
right. Manhattan. There's like Queens, Brooklyn, stuff like that.
Brooklyn.
I think Manhattan is the island, right? That's the strip island, right?
I don't know.
Anyway,
it's all the same to me.
You play on the island.
So you play on one part of New York City. It's not all of New York City. It's just Manhattan.
I guess.
You played the game.
Right, but I'm saying Manhattan is the gigantic island. That's when you think of New York, you think of Manhattan. But so you're playing on the island. You're not playing on any of the coast, like Brooklyn and stuff like that.
Okay, that's my question. You're playing on Manhattan. You're only playing on a piece of New York. It's not all of New York City. Okay. So my question was, how are they going to utilize... Are they just going to have a carbon copy of the last game's map is what I was going to say.
Sure. It's New York.
Isn't he, he's from Harlem, though?
Yeah.
So wouldn't they, go into Harlem?
Harlem was in the last game.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, because it's from the top of the island to the bottom of the island.
Okay.
Harlem's really not that big. It's not big enough to where you could
just have
localize an entire game in just Harlem.
Cool.
It's that always kind of seemed weird to me too.
What?
When talking about like those characters and stuff like that, like Daredevil. He
like,
protects Hell's Kitchen,
which is a part
and
of.
And Luke Cage protects Harlem.
Yeah.
And then but like, does that just mean they stop after a certain point? Does that mean like if there was like an explosion?
Oh, there's like a line.
Right, like if there was an explosion in Harlem,
yeah.
And like Matt Murdock hears this explosion, is he just gonna be like, oh wait, no, that's Harlem. I'm not going over there. That's not Hell's Kitchen. I'm not going there.
Maybe.
That just seems. Why is it just Hell's Kitchen? Why do they specify just that? Or why is
he's just one person? Maybe he's dealing with something else in Hell's Kitchen already.
Right, but why wouldn't he? I guess he probably does step outside of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's just weird.
It is weird, but at the same time, it is just a comic book.
Yeah. Anyway, expectations for this game not really high. If they just go off the same game, I'll be happy. Like I'm not expecting too much different, and that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, which it was a great game, the first one, right?
Yeah. The only thing I want, and I know they're gonna do it, I want a Into the Spider-Verse skin.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're
gonna do that,
kind of dumb to not.
And then I just kind of want to Into the Spider-Verse game.
I think they're kind of leading up to that, maybe.
That'd be awesome.
Like maybe I think they're gonna do another Peter game.
No, I just want legitimately Into the Spider-Verse as a game.
I know. Well,
so I want like the same Peter Parker, whoever that guy is, who always gets picked to play like hobos and slubbish characters.
Ooh. From the movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. He was from that one show. Yeah.
We don't know actors' names if you haven't caught on to that.
We don't know anything. We don't know the East Coast. We don't know actors. We don't know why do we have a show? Why do we have a podcast? We don't really know a lot of stuff.
We know comics.
I guess.
Anyway. I want an Into the Spider-Verse game.
That would be amazing.
Miles himself in the first game really just didn't interest me.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't that he was like badly written or anything. It was just kind of like.
How often is he in the game?
Is he in there often? With the Spider-Man game, I guess it's good because it's just how they keep kind of like, so you're not just playing the same game the entire time.
Yeah.
But you'll play as Spider-Man, right? You know, web slinging around, kicking up bad guys and stuff.
Yeah.
And then at certain parts, you'll play as like a human. You'll play as
some random dude.
You'll play as. There's parts where you play as MJ.
Oh, okay.
And like with MJ, it's literally just like you sneak around and you throw rocks to distract people, and then you keep sneaking around them and stuff. And it was the same kind of thing with Miles Morales. Like you play as him before he gets bit.
Okay, I was gonna
and
say.
He's trying to like escape the shipping yard because the Rhino is there and stuff like that, and the Rhino's trying to kill him.
Okay.
And so it's literally just like you wait for the Rhino to walk around the corner and you just sneak past him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was really boring, and I just didn't really connect with the character all that much. Again, I don't think really anyone connected with Miles Morales until Into the Spider-Verse.
And yeah, that's just
I feel like that's fair, right?
I think that's just a testament of the character before the movie came out.
Right.
You know, that he wasn't really that different from Peter, even though he had the extra powers and stuff like that. He was just kind of like a carbon copy-ish of Peter. But I mean, that's kind of the same to say about like, you know, certain characters, and I don't even know if Miles is a quote-unquote legacy character, but I mean, that's just how it is with legacy characters, is what I'm trying to say, is that they're often kind of just carbon copies of the original character. You know?
That's fair.
But, you know, I definitely think that Into the Spider-Verse did build into more of Miles's own personality and make him his own character rather just a carbon copy. You know? And that's, you know, a kind of a shame that it took a movie to do that. But hopefully
comics.
Yeah, exactly. But rather hopefully moving into the future that Miles gets to, I don't know, just grow as his own. I know that recently he actually just and I forget what title it is, but he like grew up and he's like Old Man Miles. It's not, I don't think it's called Old Man Miles, but he's like yeah, he's old.
He's like an old person.
Yeah, he's an old person.
Like 60s.
Yeah, it's like it's in the future. I forget what issue it is because I don't read much Marvel. Sorry.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare me. I mean, they're already leading the game in the
I
comics.
at least read The Punisher.
Yeah,
Even though that was technically Max Comics and not Marvel.
Was it?
It's Punisher Max. It's written by Max Comics.
Wow.
But Marvel just kind of gave them. Well, they didn't give them because obviously Punisher had his own titles under Marvel.
I thought that was just like the name of the series. That was just Punisher Max.
No, it's Max Comics.
Wow. Oh,
and they're still around because they're writing. We're getting a little off topic, but they revived Punisher Max essentially. They brought him back with Punisher Soviet, and then they were supposed to do Punisher versus Barracuda again, but that got delayed due to the plague.
The Black Plague.
The plague,
plague.
The terror.
Anyways, that's besides the point.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
Back
Old Man
Miles.
Miles.
Yeah, Old Man Miles.
Yeah, and he, like, that was a kind of like a big thing that happened, and he looked really cool. He looked like, you know, he had like his still like his tennis shoes on and like a kind of like a jacket, but he had like, you know, his spider suit underneath, and he had like white hair and everything. He looked really cool.
That's cool.
I wanted to pick that up.
We'll put up a picture right now.
There.
Lincoln. There he is. There's Old Man Miles.
There he is. Look at him. He's handsome. Look at that. Handsome man.
Is he handsome?
Yeah. I forget exactly what
okay.
He is, but you know what? He is.
Fair enough.
Anyways, that's beside the point.
Yeah, anyways, I think it'll be a good game.
I think so.
If they just copied the last game, like the Arkham games, they kind of went off the same games. They would add like new features and stuff like that with the Batmobile on the final one. And But like the transition from Arkham Asylum to Arkham City, they didn't add all that. They added new gadgets and stuff, and they made it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, they made it
but
into
that's
a city,
yeah.
but it was essentially kind of the same game, which I'm not complaining about because that was my favorite one. Yeah, City.
Keep the same game when it comes to Spider-Man.
Yeah,
it looks like they are, and
I think one thing that I did notice from like the gameplay that we saw in the trailer is that that Miles swings differently.
Does he?
Yeah, he swings differently from Peter. It's like more unconfident, I guess. It's more like, you know, he's swinging his arms and like I think it's a nice little touch.
Like he's like new to this?
Yeah, and I think it's a nice little touch that like he's still learning and he's not as confident as Peter when he's swinging or doing certain things and stuff. I think that's really cool.
And he looks a little more adult because in the first game, I think he's in high school, maybe.
Okay.
He looks more like an adult now. Maybe like 18. I don't know.
I think they said it was like 1 year after the first game.
Oh, 1 year after? Yeah. Okay.
So,
I'm not sure.
I don't know how old he was in the first game.
It does raise the question of what happens to Spider-Man if he's like swinging around New York City. Like
they said that he wasn't dead.
He's not dead.
No, Peter's not dead. He's still alive, and I think they said they weren't done with Peter's story, and that's what I was trying to say earlier.
Well, because when the game wraps up, there's like a cliffhanger and stuff like that that I don't.
Well, that's the thing is that this isn't a sequel.
It's not.
It's not a sequel. It's just Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's not Spider-Man 2 Miles Morales. It's Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Right, but what I'm saying is it takes place after, though.
Yeah. Right. It takes place after, but it's not a sequel to the first game. Okay. It's just like it's off.
It'll be its own plot.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll bring in new characters.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Mysterio in a game.
That would be cool.
That'd be
especially
really cool.
After the Far From Home movie.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. I mean, that was kind of an older movie now, but, I mean, it would be cool to see him. I don't know if I'm going to play it, but cool.
If I get it, you can play it here.
Yeah.
One thing I really hope, because if you're going to carbon copy of, Arkham, they made the... So, you've played the Arkham games. When you're fighting and somebody's about to hit you, what button do you hit?
Or it's Y or triangle.
You hit Y. You're so used to hitting Y, then like following it up with X and stuff like that. In this one, rather than making it, in the Spider-Man game, rather than making it triangle, I think it's circle. So it'd be like if you were hitting
it's like B. Yeah.
And it's so uncomfortable because, I played all those Batman games, so I'm so used to them. So when it's like I'm about to dodge, I hit B, and I'm like, darn it, that's not the right button.
Yeah.
Just copy the same moveset. Everyone will be happy.
Might as well.
No one's going to be like, oh my gosh, you just took that. They'll be like, oh, this is awesome. I'm familiar with this.
Yeah.
This is easy. Anyway.
Is everything else like button-wise kind of like the same? Like, are the triggers like hit their special moves or whatever? Because, like if you like do either of the triggers, you would shoot like a batarang or whatever.
Yeah, kind of. It's like the bumpers do like the little gadgets where he'll do the super web spinners or like the web grenade and stuff.
All right.
Like that.
Well, I mean, at least that's the same.
Yeah. I do actually like exploring better than I do in Batman, because like, you just kind of grapple from rooftop to rooftop. You can glide and stuff like that, but the swing just feels so good.
Oh yeah,
the swing in those.
That's
games.
what everyone always wanted. Growing up, you wanted to swing around like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
you want to walk on walls. You want to swing around, and now
they nailed it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that looked like fun.
Moving on to our next topic, keeping in the same vein as games. And Marvel. The 24th of June, I think.
Wow.
Today is
what? June. Oh,
June 27th.
Like it was announced. Okay.
They did they gave you more info on Marvel's Avengers. I think that's what they called, right?
And be completely, it's Avengers. Completely honest, I have no knowledge whatsoever of this game.
Be completely more honest and say that you didn't actually like when you first saw it, right?
I still am.
And that's
completely
fine.
uninterested.
Actually,
I'm completely uninterested.
You didn't like the graphics and stuff like that, and I didn't either.
Yeah, it looks kind of meh,
nobody liked the way Captain America looked.
No, I still don't like the way he looks.
But they updated it.
Did they? Did they listen to the fans?
They did. They did that. They went in the same vein. So they actually
That's what we talked about last episode.
Exactly. And the more that companies are doing this, they actually did listen to the fans. They were like, "Oh my gosh, people do not like the way Black Widow looks, and they don't like the way Captain America looks." And they're like, "We can change it."
Well, that was like back way when it was first announced,
right?
Like that, I think they were still way into production, like at the beginning of production.
But that's good though, because then they could be like, "Oh, people didn't like this. We have time to change this. People didn't like that. We can change that as well."
Yep.
But
they change it.
They dropped a
photo.
I think it's called
trailer.
War Table or something like that.
Okay.
It's like their little series. It's like a 25-minute video that just kind of highlighted. Essentially, it gave the game plot. No, it gave the game like plot. Like,
oh, okay.
So what is the plot? All we really had was a trailer.
Okay.
For the longest time, and a little bit of gameplay.
Yeah.
So the plot is, and this won't be spoiling anything.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. The Avengers, Captain America, Black Widow, Hulk, Iron Man, Thor,
minus Hawkeye,
and I think that's it.
So it's the 6 from the movie, except for Hawkeye.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Those guys, they're doing something in San Francisco. I'm a little unclear.
They're doing something, all right.
And you're kind of like bouncing back and forth playing as each of them as they're doing this whole thing. And some kind of accident happens.
As they do.
And this gas gets released into San Francisco. Okay. And they weren't able to stop it or something like that. But the way it happens, it makes it look like they were to blame.
Okay.
So it makes it look like they released the gas or something like that. So Captain America dies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they kill him.
Like he does in the movie.
That's the plot. Is that
spoilers?
A-Day they call it.
A-Day? A-Day. America Day? Captain America
Avengers Day.
Oh.
I imagine. Oh. That's when Avengers screwed over the entire city of San Francisco. I guess. So now there's these, I think they call them Inhumans?
Yeah, the Inhumans. The Inhumans. Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes, the Inhumans.
Yeah, they call it the Inhuman disease.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. So when this gas got released, a lot more people got powers, essentially.
Okay.
So like throughout San Francisco, a lot more people got powers.
Cool.
We're now in the future now. Captain America's been dead for a while. The Avengers are disbanded and stuff like that because the world hates them now.
Good.
But now there are these people with powers popping up, and they're getting like hunted down by AIM.
Okay.
AIM.
Yeah.
I forgot what that stands for.
America in Mutants Hunting. There you go.
Yeah?
Nope.
You know, AIMH.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I just said.
The H is silent.
Oh, I see. You're so stupid. So that happens. So AIM is like, they're trying to cure the Inhuman disease, but
they're also killing them.
They're just torturing them and stuff like that. They hate the Inhumans.
Alrighty.
Now, oddly enough, the leader of AIM, trying to look for his name, Tarleton.
Tarleton? Is it Carlton?
Tarleton.
Is it Carlton?
Tarleton.
Family Matters.
He's like the leader, and he actually gets affected by the disease as well.
Tarleton.
And he becomes MODOK.
Oh. That's so funny.
He looks really cool.
Does he?
Because, I really don't like the way MODOK looks. It disturbs me. In the comics, he's just a head with like weird little scrawny limbs.
And he's on a seat.
It kind of looks like he has like a normal body, but then he's got like kind of like the giant brain kind of thing. He kind of looks like
So he's not a big head.
He has a gigantic head,
but he's not a giant.
He's not just a head. Gosh, at least that's what it looks like.
Can he progress?
He might. That's what I'm saying. Though we've only really seen him like in the car where he's trying to like convince this person like, oh, just join. AIM will do some experiments on you. We'll help you. MODOK. I think it's. Hang on. It's mechanical organism
designed only to kill.
Yeah, designed only to kill. Yeah. So stupid.
Yeah.
I love it though. I love it. Anyway, MODOK is the big bad. He can control robots and stuff like that. As you do.
Yeah, as you do.
He's essentially like Ultron kind of deal.
But he's a human.
Right.
An Inhuman.
Yes, an Inhuman.
In this game, at least.
The game follows... I mean, you play as the Avengers, but it follows Camilla Khan.
Who?
Camilla Khan.
Camilla Khan. Right.
She's Miss Marvel.
Oh, yes.
So she's got like these cool shape-shifting powers, which
she can
looks really good in the gameplay.
Grow and stuff.
Like I'm watching the trailers and stuff. It looks really cool. Like the way her arms like swing around, and, like get big and slam down and stuff like that. They did a really good job. It looks awesome.
So she's the main character in this game.
She's like you play as all of them.
So I'm assuming,
except for Captain America, I think.
I'm assuming that she's like a new Inhuman because of the gas. Okay.
She's a new Inhuman. She's the one who discovers that AIM is actually like, killing these people.
Evil.
MODOK tries to grab her or whatever.
With his tiny little hands.
Well, like he's got her in a car and he's like, yeah, we'll help you, blah, blah, blah. But she actually, before that happens, she figures out that AIM, I think it's AIM, set the Avengers up. She finds proof that the Avengers were set up, and so she's gonna take that proof to all the Avengers and be like, "Listen, it wasn't your guys' fault.
Got to get the band back together."
Exactly, and that's exactly what she does. Because like Bruce Banner hates the Avengers now. Like
as you do.
Like he goes like publicly saying like, "No, the Avengers like we're terrible. We're disbanding." Like so I think he's like the first one that she finds. She brings him the proof and stuff like that. Then they go get Iron Man, and they get like the band back together.
This is like the entire plot.
Well, that's all. This is what they revealed in the 25-minute video.
Okay, just show off the entire story.
Well, it's revealing the plot, but it's they're progressing towards something.
Okay, which is I guess dismantling AIM and fighting MODOK.
It's actually kind of funny because Thor, in the trailer or in the gameplay, Thor is I can't remember his human alias, but he's going by
Blake Donald,
something like that. Yeah,
Donald Blake.
He's like living amongst the humans.
As Donald Blake?
Yeah, like when their main base is... I don't think I wrote that one down.
Looks.
I didn't write that one down. Their main base is essentially one of the helicarriers.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
So like they're fighting on top of that. This is like the gameplay, or the mission they released to the public. And they're like fighting the MODOK's robots on there and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden like Thor shows up, but he's wearing like a little name tag. And he's wearing like jeans, a long sleeve t-shirt, and like a little name tag.
That's pretty cool.
And he just like brings the hammer down, and it's really good. You should check out the gameplay. Graphically, it looks a lot better.
Does it?
I think the game looks great now. I don't think it's going to be like an amazing, like, oh my gosh, top 10 kind of game. I think it'll be a game that, you kind of play and you're just like, that was fun when you beat it, and you probably won't go back to it.
Yeah. And you're making this assumption pre-game.
Pre-game, that's right, yes.
Okay.
I think it looks good. However, I will get into the dun-dun-duns later.
Oh, no.
But anyway, so that's kind of like the plot. I think it's cool because they're bringing in Miss Marvel.
And MODOK.
And those are people that you don't really see in TV shows or...
anything.
It's people that nobody really knows about unless they read comics and stuff like that. So it's cool. I'm trying to see.
That's so funny that they're bringing MODOK. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, and they announced co-op.
Okay,
that's what I'm excited for.
That makes sense because I mean it's 6 characters. That'd be cool if you can
So the way it works, because I was upset because it was going to be mission to mission, which it kind of is mission to mission. But like, there's like a hub world kind of deal where like you walk around the helicarrier, then you go to like this little board thing, and then you select your mission. So like, there's stuff you can do outside of the mission.
Is it like Ultimate Alliance?
Go anywhere. I don't know.
You never played Ultimate Alliance?
No. Well, I think I might have. Is that the top-down one or?
Kind of. It's kind of top-down. Yeah, it is top-down.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. They had like in between levels, there's like a hub that you can switch between characters and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Then you can select missions. There's like hero missions where you just play as like
heroes.
One of the heroes. It'll like focus on one of the heroes.
Yeah.
But like the other heroes are in anyway. But then there's Warzone missions. Warzone missions are like really big ones that you do co-op in. So not every mission is co-op. The Warzone ones are, and that's like it'll be you could play by yourself with 3 AI
computers and
computer things, or you could play with up to 4 people.
Huh.
And you get to like choose who you're playing as and stuff like that. And
well, that's cool.
Now here comes the dun-dun-duns.
Oh no.
They added like skins and stuff like that, so you can change skins. Like you can have Hulk skin be like the
Gray Hulk.
No, the
Red Hulk.
The
Smart
warrior.
Hulk. Okay.
Like when he's got all that gear on and
stuff
like that.
Yeah.
They in the trailer had mentioned the online. What was it? How they phrase it? Online marketplace. Dun-dun-duns.
Okay, yeah. So it's in-game purchases.
Yes, and it looks like it's just cosmetics for now.
Oh God!
But
here we go.
The same way.
Who's making this game?
Square Enix.
Who is owned by?
Final Fantasy.
Yeah. No, yeah.
The Nier Andromeda, or
yeah,
I think it's what that's called.
Is that an EA?
Square Enix
company?
No, EA is EA.
Well, don't they? They own other companies.
I guess, but EA itself is a gaming company. That's. Okay. But no, Square Enix is its own thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and so the thing that kind of worries me is in the game there's gear you collect.
So
and it's based on rarity and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So like there's purple gear that you
loot
can
boxes.
Get. And I'm afraid that they're gonna be like, hey, we just dropped some legendary gear in the store if you spend real money and stuff like that. And
that you need in
really
game to beat this level.
For a single player game or a non-multiplayer game.
Yeah.
It's just a really dumb thing to do, and I hope they don't go that way. Even having skins on there is kind of I can't fault them too much because even the Batman games had skins that you had to purchase.
Yeah. But those weren't in-game purchases.
That's true.
It was kind of like a DLC. You can buy these if you want. Yeah. On the side or whatever.
I'm hoping it just sticks to cosmetics. I really do.
We'll see.
I hope it doesn't transfer into gear and stuff like that and pay to win kind of stuff.
That's just the way that gaming is going.
Unfortunately,
you have to buy certain things just to
They want to make money on top of the money they've already made.
Yep. Because you know what? Screw the man.
I guess.
Screw the common man.
Yeah. Want to make more money off them.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I don't know.
No.
Hopefully they don't go that route. They might though. I think they
probably will.
They probably will. Everyone goes that route.
I would if I was them. Yeah. Give me money. Just give me all your money. All of it. All your money. Hand it over now.
Anyway.
Come on.
A little transition away from that. We finally got to talk about Marvel for once. We almost never talk about Marvel.
Yeah. Speaking of video games, actually.
Speaking of video games.
I heard that they're making a Suicide Squad game.
What?
Yeah. By Rocksteady.
Ooh.
Yeah, Rocksteady's. That was their secret thing that they were working on for forever.
Oh, that's right, because they were. I thought it was going to be a Superman game.
Well, that'd be nice, but we're getting a Suicide Squad.
I would like to see how that would work.
Because, that's what sells. A certain character. We won't talk about...
Oh, I didn't think about that till just now.
We won't talk about that person, that character.
No, we're not even... No. I think we've said that person's name at least every single podcast except for the first one.
And the one where a bear was a...
I'm sure we somehow mentioned it there.
We probably did, honestly.
We probably did.
Anyways, that's what I heard is we're getting a Suicide Squad game, and it's cool that superheroes have made its way into the movie industry. In the last 10 years, it's blown up superheroes in that industry, and now they're infiltrating the gaming industry. I mean, it started off with Arkham, and obviously there's games before that, but that's kind of like the first popular superhero game was Arkham in that series, and obviously that kind of ended with Arkham Knight, obviously with Batman being outed as Batman.
All right, spoilers.
It's been a long time since that game has come out, but whatever. Anyways, and now with Spider-Man, was that last year or a couple years ago? I think that was a couple years ago.
I think it was 2018.
2018.
Not 2019. I think it was 2018.
2018, Spider-Man came out. Now Avengers is coming out. And Spider-Man Miles Morales is coming out. Mm-hmm. The secret Suicide Squad game is coming out. And I heard they might be making maybe a soft reboot of Arkham. Maybe I don't know. That's what I heard. But again, rumors are rumors. It's a soft reboot. So they might restart.
That would be bad though. I like the way that game wrapped up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that they're trying to build within that world of the Arkham universe. Well,
so that's what my question was going to be. Obviously, you probably don't know because they didn't release too much stuff.
Yeah.
But I want to know if it was going to be in the same universe.
Maybe, and
because we've seen Deadshot, we've seen person that we will not name again.
We have.
We've seen that person in the universe.
Mainly Batman.
Slade.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else is in Suicide Squad.
It's just mainly Batman villains that we've seen so far.
Right.
Obviously because they're Batman games.
Right.
But I'm again, this is just what I heard. I'm not even entirely sure if it's confirmed or not that they're making it, But I think, the smart thing would to be expanding within that universe, obviously. Did we see Amanda Waller? I don't remember if we saw Amanda Waller.
I don't. No.
No? Oh, okay.
I don't know because it would have been a big part of the game.
Yeah.
I was gonna say no. I thought I saw Amanda Waller, but I think that was the Telltale game. You see Amanda Waller.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and those games too.
Yeah, those games.
But anyways, it would be cool if you see Amanda Waller come out on the scene. Obviously, it's a Suicide Squad, so she would have to be there, she would have to be in there. But it would be cool if she mentioned Bruce Wayne is Batman. As she's talking to the Suicide Squad or whoever. It'd be cool if they made subtle little touches, like, oh, did you see what they did in Arkham City or you know, whatever
reference back. Like, I hope it's in the same universe.
Yeah, it would be cool.
I don't know how gameplay would work for stuff like that.
I imagine,
doubt it would be open world.
No, it definitely won't. And I think that I can visualize it to be like something where it's like the Avengers game, where it's
that's
like
what I was gonna say. Yeah,
pick and choose which characters you want to be, whether that's Deadshot or the person who we do not name anymore, or Deathstroke or whoever. That would be cool.
King Shark.
King Shark is a shark.
King Shark is a shark.
But yeah, and that's kind of cool. But I want a Superman game.
I want a Superman game.
I want a Superman game.
And in Arkham Knight, they had reference to Superman, or at least they brought in. They didn't bring him in, but you get a voicemail from Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
And
Lex
so
Luthor,
everyone thought like, oh, this is gonna be like they've just connected universes now.
Yeah.
Like for now, it's just been Batman.
Yeah.
But they've just brought in like
Lex Luthor. Yeah.
Right, somebody that belongs to another superhero.
Yeah.
And that's Superman. And I really want to see how they would pull off a Superman game. Anyone would pull off a Superman game. It's hard to do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with all the powers that he has.
Fight, thugs.
Yeah.
And get killed by said thugs. That'd be dumb.
Yeah, that would be dumb.
It'd be cool to like see a game where, Lex Luthor is the bad guy kind of, and you fight like Metallo and stuff like that, or Parasite, and
it'd be cool.
Lobo
to see who they, how they work around, his invulnerability.
Or even a Flash game. That'd be cool.
I want a Flash game. That would be weird. Bad. Oh my gosh. See, there's so many characters.
Are there games out there with speedsters? Like where you would play as a speedster?
The DC Online.
That's, you know what? That's fair.
The DC Universe Online game.
As funny as that is, that does kind of work, huh?
Yeah.
You do.
But that's what I want. There's so many characters that they could have games for. I just want. That'd be so amazing.
Yeah.
Speedster, whether it's Flash or whoever, not Batman, Superman.
Green Lantern game. That would
Green Lantern game. That would be weird, but that would be so cool. Oh my gosh, you're in space. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool.
That would be really cool.
Anyways, whatever. That's what I want.
I don't really want a Suicide Squad game. I mean, I'll take it. I'm saying
I'll buy it.
Superman more than I would want. Like that would be like kind of down the list. Like I'm not saying I don't want it. I just want a lot of other stuff before I want a Superman or a Suicide Squad game.
Fair. Like a Lobo game.
I guess.
Obviously, they won't make that.
Right. I wouldn't really know what they would do with that.
You're a bounty hunter. Go around collecting bounties.
I guess. I feel like
paid.
It would just be boring.
Yeah. It's just one of those go fetch kind of games.
It could be cool if it was like a Just Cause game. Where you just go around destroying everything.
That would be pretty cool.
That would kind of make sense with Lobo.
Cool. Yeah, you just go around to different worlds, just destroying things.
Yeah. Blowing up worlds.
That would be amazing. I'm not going to lie. I would
cool,
go for that. I would go for that.
Hire us, Rocksteady. We're here.
Hire me. Most of all. No, me. Just me.
Fair enough.
Just kidding.
No,
they wouldn't even... What would they use us for?
To write.
Okay. All right, your Lobo.
We go yell at the game makers and be like, "Do this better
right now. I want to look at it
right now.
I want to see
Bring it up on the screen. Why isn't it ready? Who are you?
It doesn't work like that. I don't care. Make it work like that.
Are you guys allowed to be here?
We are now.
We are now. Anyway, so stupid. So I'd say we could probably move out of games now, right?
Sure, why not? Next topic on the list.
Which was?
This is a short episode, by the way. I don't even know how long we're into this episode.
We're a good 40 minutes in.
Wow, that was 40 minutes.
Told you we could do it.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So next up, now that we've talked about a good bit of Marvel and stuff like that, now we'll
barely even talk. We talked more about DC games at the end than we did about Marvel and their games.
No,
we talked
a lot about Spider-Man and stuff like that. Anyway,
Marvel, you're cool.
Just this week. Thursday, right?
I don't even know what this topic is going to be.
Doom Patrol. Sorry.
Oh, Doom Patrol just came out. DC.
Thursday, right? Thursday.
Yeah, it came out on Thursday.
A lot of people actually really like Doom Patrol.
I love Doom Patrol.
Like a lot of non-comic book people, like my boss and stuff like that, who, he doesn't really care too much about comic book stuff. He really liked Doom Patrol. My brother loved Doom Patrol.
How do they watch it?
They just got the thing.
HBO Max or
no, back when DC Universe.
They have DC Universe?
Yeah, my brother got it just for Doom Patrol and then dropped DC Universe, and now I think he's buying it again.
Okay.
Anyway,
but that's pretty cool.
But Doom Patrol came back for a second season.
Yes.
Which is cool because I didn't think it was going to get a second season.
Me neither.
I thought season 1 wrapped up kind of
pretty good.
Yeah, like it was kind of like still like, oh, we got to figure out how to get big again kind of deal, but it was just kind of like a thing that would just happen off screen kind of deal.
Exactly. But
it's good. I really liked that first season. First season was great.
Was amazing. It was so great.
It was kind of like a new twist.
Oh yeah,
on
totally.
Just seeing these losers.
Yeah.
And visually, a lot of people are like going like, "Oh, Cyborg looks dumb." Like a lot of people who haven't watched the thing.
It's a TV show,
right? It's a TV show. People are like, "Oh, Cyborg looks like he got his outfit at Party City," kind of deal.
Probably did.
It probably did, but like, it's a TV show, guys.
Yeah.
Look at freaking Daredevil season 1. He just wears a tank, or he wears like a long sleeve thing and wraps a towel around his head.
Well, that was comic book accurate, but
but that's what I'm saying is, they don't go all out. They don't like.
No, and I used to be like that too, where it's like, oh, this TV show looks disgusting, but then I realized, they have a smaller budget.
It's a TV show. It's not a movie budget.
Yeah, it's got a smaller budget. They have less people working on it.
Yeah.
And, they're on a time crunch. But anyways, I definitely, out of all the DC shows on the DC universe,
like CW
platform,
stuff and stuff.
No, just like on the platform, I guess on CW as well, but whatever. Out of all the DC shows, this one's my favorite.
Really?
I love this show so much. And I think that, because I watched, they released...
You're talking live action, obviously.
Yes. No, not the cartoons.
Right.
But live action, yes. This new season that just came out, they released 3 episodes.
Which is weird. I thought it would just be 1.
Me too. And I think they have actually less episodes than the first season. I think it's only like 10 or less than 10. And the first season was like 15. Anyways, it's weird that they released 3 episodes. I'm not complaining, but it's kind of weird. But I watched them. I watched all 3 episodes actually before I came here. And talking about visuals, there was a certain episode where there was like kind of like there was a lot of butterflies. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of butterflies, and they're all CG.
Okay.
And it looked amazing.
Really?
Yeah, it looked so seamless. Like before there was like 1 or 2 butterflies, and like they kind of looked like, those were CG.
Mm-hmm.
But like when there was like this huge flurry, and I was like thinking to myself, I was like, wow, this looks way better than season 1. Like these visuals, at least on the CG side, looked way better. It looks so good.
Yeah.
I honestly, even like there's like this new villain, and I think it's like the overarching villain of the season, but I'm not entirely sure yet.
The one in red, right? We were talking about this in the group chat. The Bear dropped a picture. Now I can't remember his name.
Oh no,
not that one.
No, not that guy. Not that guy. Spoilers about that guy. But no, it's like his name is Candlemaker.
Is it the one that asking her to make a wish and stuff like that?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I've only seen the first episode.
Yeah, Candlemaker. He's all CG, obviously, and he's like he appears just in that one episode, briefly. But he looked so good.
Oh, I haven't seen what he looks like.
Yeah, he looked so
What episode
do
you see him in? 3?
I think it was. I thought it was the first episode, but I guess not. But
no,
I
he's
think
like about to come out of the tunnel in the first episode.
Yeah.
And then she like gets her calm back.
Then it's episode 2. Then episode 2. Yeah, he looked so good. He only appears for like a few seconds, but he looked really. He looked frightening. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what he looks like now.
Scary, but yeah, he looked really, really good. Everything else, I love. The chemistry that each character has with one another. The character development is like super good. What?
Oh,
what are you gonna say?
So I'm gonna go off on a little bit of a tangent, just a little bit, because I've only seen the first episode. Yeah. He's seen the 3. And with the first episode, I really just, again, visually, like you're saying, amazing. A lot has improved and stuff like that. But what I didn't like the development. Like, it felt like none of the characters advanced from the last season. Like, Jane is still dealing with herself being an asshole.
Kind
like
of.
None of them. Yeah. It feels like none of them have grown. Like,
okay. I can kind of see that.
What's her name? The stretch girl? Elastigirl?
Yeah, that's actually her name.
What's her?
Rita.
Rita, that's right. Rita, like the whole thing in like the first season where she was dealing with this thing where she would like melt and stuff when she'd freak out and she couldn't stretch all the way.
Yeah.
And then she kind of like overcame that at the end, but then you get back into this first season and she's just back to melting again and she can't stretch and stuff like that. Like, it feels like they just got reset. Like there was development in the first season. By the end, like they were all like better characters, but now that it feels like they just kind of took a step back.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they were stuck mini for like a really long time. I feel like that would affect
They were dealing with the same stuff. Like Cyborg is still having nightmares about like what happened with him getting the explosion, but that was already happening in the first season. It feels again, maybe that's just the first episode because I haven't.
They definitely do touch on that. They do definitely progress more, and that's what I'm trying to say is like even the first 3 episodes, there's like progression with each character.
Gotcha.
And it's great. Clint or not Clint? Is it Clint?
The Robot Man? Yeah.
Is that Clint? Yeah. He's still such a jerk, but like even like still there's like still minor.
I feel like all of them have a right to be a jerk.
No, yeah, definitely.
I'd be mean too.
Anyways, but it's each character has their own moment of character growth, and I like that because there's other shows where it's just like, I hate these characters. Like it, I don't even know as an example which show I'm talking about, but there are shows where I'm just like struggling to get through because I hate the character. Yeah. But with these ones, it's like they're not necessarily relatable because I mean I'm not a robot, you know.
Right.
I'm not a woman who can stretch her ligaments and I'm not melting and whatnot. I don't have multiple personalities, so they're not necessarily relatable. But you care for them because of what they've gone through and
because they're losers.
Yeah, because they're losers. Yes, exactly. Right. And you care about them, and
they don't just like become.
Yeah,
they're not like a Batman. They're not like a Superman. They're losers. They're essentially like, if something terrible were to happen to either you or me, and then we got powers, we would still kind of be like miserable.
True.
Like if I was I was just a brain in a robot body, I'd be miserable. If I couldn't like feel things anymore, I would be depressed all the time. I would be such a jerk.
Yeah, you already are.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd be way worse if that was my case.
It's true.
Anyway.
But yeah, good show. Go watch it. Yeah. Oh man, I actually might be my second favorite. I just remembered Swamp Thing, which was definitely my favorite.
I never finished that one.
It's a great show, and they canceled it. Anyways,
I wanted to finish that one. Did you get to see the Blue Devil?
Yeah, you did. You did. So that was my favorite show. I literally just popped into my mind right now, but that was my favorite. And then Doom Patrol, but I guess Doom Patrol's moving up because it did get a second season.
And again, a lot of people really like Doom Patrol.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, I don't want to say I don't know why. I just don't know why that one succeeded more than like.
I don't know. It's definitely.
I mean, I guess a lot of people do like the CW shows, but that's a lot of filthy casuals.
It's true.
Calling you out, Bear.
Yeah, since you're the only one.
If you like
watching
the CW
this.
shows, nothing against you. It's just everybody likes CW shows.
Not me.
Everybody who doesn't actually read into comics too much. Again, Bear, you're excluded. But this was like kind of like the first. I don't know. It's weird that this one succeeded so well as it did.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because it had Alan Tudyk in it.
Which he's not coming back.
Not at all.
Not at all. He said he's done. Yeah, which is a big shame.
Which is weird because he was in the.
He's in
the show.
The show. The show that we
with the person from Suicide Squad
that we always talk about every episode.
Yeah,
every episode.
He did a really good Joker.
He did. He was a great Joker.
Liked his voice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Anyways. He's not coming back to That's a bummer. No. I really like Alan Tudyk.
He was definitely one of my favorites in
I think I'm saying that right.
Tudyk. Alec Tudyk. Alan
Tudyk.
Mr. Nobody actor.
Mr. Nobody. Tucker.
Oh, from
Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, one of the best movies of all time.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's one of the top voice actors. He's one of the
chicken
unrecognized talent kind of deal.
Yeah.
Where people don't really
know it's him.
Right. People don't know it's him, so he doesn't get a lot of like credit as a voice actor.
I'm sure he does within the industry, but
right. I'm saying like people would be like, Alan Tudyk, who? And it's like, oh well, he was in Zootopia, this movie, like every movie you've seen.
He was in Zootopia.
He was. I think he was the
Oh wait, yeah,
the weasel.
Yeah, he was the weasel. That's right. That's right.
And then he was in Wreck-It Ralph. He was
the chicken in Moana.
He was the chicken in Moana, which I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I think he was Turbo Time or whatever that guy's name was.
Turbo Time
in Wreck-It Ralph and King Candy.
Oh yeah,
King Candy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was Alan Tudyk. Anyway,
that's
we
so funny.
We branched out so much. Anyway, who were we talking about? Doom Patrol.
We were
Doom Patrol.
Good show.
Yeah, I am going to like this season. That was the only part I had a problem with was it felt like none of the characters went anywhere. It felt like we were back to season 1 with their progression. But again, I only saw the first episode.
It's true. Because you're a casual, filthy.
I didn't know all 3. I was like, I'll just watch the episode before he comes over. And then I pulled it up and I was like, oh, there's 3 episodes. Uh-oh.
I did the same thing where I finished the first episode and that little bar of like next episode starting, you know, like in Netflix.
It was like loading.
I was like, is this the trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a full-on episode.
Yeah, I didn't have time.
Oh my gosh.
Because I was sitting there and like, you know, you were coming over.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just bang out this episode. Oh, there's 3. That would take 3 hours. I do not have 3 hours. Anyway.
I mean, I came in pretty late in the day. You did have time.
I thought you were coming early. Whole bunch of stuff with the editor not showing up.
Yeah, he was supposed to come.
Thanks again, Paul.
Screw you, Paul.
Editor Paul.
Yeah, do good in this.
No, he's dealing with a lot of stuff. Anyway.
Dealing with.
Moving on.
Next
I think
topic.
we've talked about Doom Patrol enough, right? Like you didn't have anything.
Sure, why not? Yeah, this is a short episode today.
Yeah, I mean it's a short episode, but we're almost an hour in.
Short for us.
Short for us. Next, this is rumors or not rumors anymore. This is our our last topic, so you obviously know what we're talking about, right?
No.
Michael Keaton is Batman.
Michael Keaton is Batman.
Was this rumors?
This was rumors, but I think that it was recently confirmed yesterday.
I think it's confirmed, right? And this is for Flashpoint.
Yes, he's in Flashpoint.
And this is that a show or a movie?
It's a movie.
It's a movie they're doing. And it's going to be what's his name? It's not Ezra Miller, is that his name?
Yeah. Ezra Miller.
That's his movie?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not official that it is Flashpoint right now. They're just calling it the Flash movie. But I mean, everyone already knows.
Are doing a Flash movie though. Okay.
Yeah. Everyone already knows it's going to be Flashpoint unless they don't and they just fake us out at the last second.
Rumor or not, we'll just say it. It's the word's getting around that Michael Keaton is going to be like an old man Batman, right?
Yes.
Is he going to be official? Is he going to be the Flashpoint Batman? Do we know, or like is he going to be the Batman that's running around shooting people in the brain?
Well, he's not Thomas Wayne. Everyone said that he's not Thomas Wayne. He is Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
So he's not like in Flashpoint, the actual comic book. Thomas Wayne was the Batman who was shooting people. So he's not Thomas Wayne. He's Bruce Wayne, but that's all we know is that he is Bruce Wayne Batman, and he is in the Flash movie.
I wonder.
And he's an old man, obviously.
He's an old man, but like with Flashpoint, that would be time travel. That wouldn't be parallel dimensions, right?
I mean, you can argue it's kind of like the same thing, like different timelines.
Like, do you think it would get to the point where sorry, I got distracted by a text.
I saw that.
That we just got a donation for our Kickstarter.
Wow!
We'll talk about that later.
Refresh that page now.
Anyway.
I'm going to say your name on camera. I'm going to dox you.
Well, no, it's a family member. That's why I got a text.
Nobody backed it. Nobody backed it.
Anyway.
You're a liar.
Shut up. Do you think it's going to be... So do you think it's just going to be like an old man Batman kind of situation?
I think it is.
Or do you think that he'll literally travel to nipple Batman reality?
No, they said it wasn't.
It wasn't?
They said...
Dang, that would be really funny, though.
They said... I think they're erasing that. They're erasing... Nipple Batman was... What's his name? That wasn't...
Was that not Michael Keaton?
No, that wasn't Michael Keaton. That was George Clooney.
Was Michael Keaton the Tim Burton one then?
Yeah.
Sorry, I mixed those up then.
How could you mix up something so horrible with something that was really good?
I mixed up the Batmans.
The Batman, yeah, okay. Bat nipples.
Because as a kid, I never used to know the names.
Of the movies or the actors?
Of the actors.
Oh, okay.
So there's George Clooney.
Yeah.
There's Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
And there was one more.
Yeah, you're right, but I forget his name.
Try and look it up. But
what movie was
essentially, it was one of the Batmans. It was one of the not
was
the
it Batman Forever?
one.
Or was that George Clooney?
I don't think that was George Clooney.
Batman and Robin was George Clooney. So which one was Batman Forever? Batman Forever.
Bear with us for a second.
Was drumroll please. Val Kilmer. It was Batman.
Val Kilmer.
Forever.
Now go ahead and look up a picture of what Val Kilmer looks like these days, if you could.
Okay, hold on. I have to type that in. Val Kilmer. He looks really old. And
And?
Old.
It just looks old?
Yeah. He kind of looks like you in this picture.
Okay, is it?
He kind of looks like you.
Let me see.
That looks like you.
Okay, yeah. Doesn't look like me.
Yes,
He looks so old.
I mean, it looks like you as an older person.
Anyway.
Doesn't that look like him?
Shut up. They can't see that.
Yeah, they can. I'm going to make it bigger.
We can have the editor put that
No, I'm going to make it bigger right here, right now.
Have the editor put in a picture right next to my face.
No.
Hang on.
How do I zoom in?
Is that good enough, Paul? There.
I don't want
He just put a picture.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Anyway, with Val Kilmer.
I'm doing this.
How
do I zoom in?
Shut up. I never used to know actors' names, and so I referred to him as.
There he is.
I don't think they can see that. Again, I just had the editor put it up.
There he is.
Anyway, I used to refer to him as Fat Man.
Fat Man.
Because he was the Fat Batman. Because I'm allowed to say it because I myself am fat. He let himself go a little bit. He didn't look like Batman no more. And so I remember I would always call him Fat Man because that's what my mom called him to help me
He doesn't look
remember.
that fat.
There was a certain point in his career where he got a little heavy, a little heavy set. I think he might look better now. Anyway, we went off on a tangent. Anyway, they said they erased bat nipples. Is that what you're saying?
I think they did. Yes, they did erase that.
Okay. So this won't be that then.
No.
But that was obviously this was Tim Burton. So do you think it might be Tim Burton?
I don't know. I mean, it might be the same Batman.
That was Batman, and then that was also
Batman
Returns.
Batman Returns.
Returns?
Yes, the one with Danny
DeVito.
Danny DeVito. I was gonna say Frank Reynolds, but that's the TV show.
Was William Dafoe in that movie?
William Dafoe. Who's William Dafoe? Oh, William Dafoe.
The Lighthouse.
Yes. What in Batman Returns?
Yeah, wasn't he the boss that Catwoman kills, or am I thinking of somebody else?
I don't know.
It doesn't really matter. It's just if that was him, that was the closest we're ever gonna get to.
William Dafoe as Joker.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I think everyone wants that.
Everyone does want that.
Don't think it's gonna happen.
He's getting a little too old now.
He is getting really old.
But anyway, yeah. So Michael Keaton. Was confirmed. He's going to be Batman.
He is going to be Batman. Bruce Wayne.
Whatever this Flash movie is.
Yes.
Hopefully it's Flashpoint.
I'm pretty sure it's Flashpoint,
really
but that doesn't make any sense unless they're just trading out.
None of this makes any sense.
True.
All right, they've already screwed the universe.
Actually, you know what's so funny?
What's that?
I've gotten to the point in this year where it's like I just believe anything. It's just like okay, all right, you know. I sent you and Bear a meme the other day, and I don't think you guys realized what I sent you. Is that it was a rumor, again, it's a rumor that Ryan Reynolds is returning as, as Green Lantern. And I looked at that and I was like, why not? I was like, why not?
He's already poked fun at it so much.
It's 2020.
I don't want another Hal Jordan Green Lantern.
Anything is possible.
I want Jon Stewart.
Anything is possible.
Jon Stewart's better.
That's arguable.
Arguable?
I think that's just based on preference.
Okay, but like, if you already have... So looking at it, like when you look at the Justice League, if Flash is the comedy man, it's dumb to have two comedy people.
Well, Hal Jordan isn't really comedy.
But in every single adaptation, he is.
It's true.
Every single adaptation
he's more like a sarcastic funny. He's
right,
not like
he's a jackass is the whole thing. But like, you know, whereas Jon Stewart's this kind of like... He was a Marine.
Man.
He
military
was,
man.
He's awesome.
Get Phil
He's
Lamar
like
to
serious with it. Phil No.
Come on.
I mean...
They're having old people play these characters. Right, Phil Lamar.
Phil Lamar doesn't really fit the build kind of deal.
CG.
No, we do not need another CG'd Green Lantern.
They could do a head replacement.
No. You know who I think would be perfect for Jon Stewart is I don't know his name, but the
Idris
dude.
Elba.
That would be really good too, but I don't know, I want to use him for something else. He should be like a villain.
Oh no, he should be. I think he's already in a DC movie. He's in the Suicide Squad.
Is he?
The new Suicide Squad.
Oh, the one that hasn't come out yet? Okay, I was going to say.
I think he's playing...
I was like, I would have remembered him.
Golden Tiger? Is that what his name is?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. He's playing...
I get Golden Tiger and, for some reason, the Spider-Man villain confused.
Kraven?
The Hunter dude?
Kraven?
Yeah, Kraven. Who I think would be a good Jon Stewart is... do you remember American Gods?
Oh, the main character.
Yeah, Wolf or no Moon, Shadow Moon.
Shadow Moon. I don't know the actor's name.
I don't know the actor's name, but he would be a perfect Jon Stewart.
He would.
He would be so good. He's got the correct build. He's just got the perfect face for it. He's perfect. Yeah, he should absolutely be Jon Stewart.
He just needs that haircut that Jon Stewart has.
Yeah.
He has like the sides shaven and just the top.
Yeah. Kind of like I guess that's
it's a military
right?
Cut.
So that fits.
Yeah.
But do you know who I think? And I think we've already talked about this. Who should be Hal Jordan?
Who?
Jeff Winger.
Jeff Winger.
I can't remember the actor's name.
Joel
something.
Joel McHale.
Joel McHale?
Yeah, Joel McHale.
He would be a really good Hal Jordan.
He could.
Because he's got the kind of snarky, jackass kind of deal, but he can also be really serious.
He's still he's still relatively young.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's like...
He was in Stargirl.
Yeah, he's Starman.
He was Starman, you're right, yeah.
He was Starman for like 2 seconds and then killed him.
Spoilers. First episode.
First 5 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think he'd be such a good Hal Jordan.
He would.
That would be so cool.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Don't think they're going to do it, though.
No, they wouldn't.
They're going to do it. Also, Community, the movie. Make it. Dan Harmon. Russo brothers. I'm looking at you. We got 6 seasons. The last 2 seasons were pretty okay. But hashtag 6 seasons in a movie, by the way. Where's my movie? Make the movie. All right?
I have not finished the show.
Yeah, because the last 2 seasons were kind of okay.
Yeah, that's actually where I stopped.
All right.
Was on...
Give me a movie.
I stopped on season 5.
Make... what's his name come back? Donald Glover. Donald Glover. Make him come back for the movie. He doesn't die in the show.
Right, but there's a bit of issues with him and
who? Old man?
Guy from Vacation.
Yeah, he's dead. Not the actor. No, not the actor. But
he died in the show?
Oh, you didn't watch that?
Well, I saw he was a hologram.
Yeah, well, they say that in the episode. He dies in that episode. He's dead. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Even though I did like his... I liked his character, but that's because, whatever. I just liked his character. Anyway. But he's dead. Bring back Donald Glover.
I can't remember what we were talking... Oh, yeah, Michael Keaton Batman. Gosh,
Batman.
That's where we started.
We were talking about Joel McHale as...
Green Lantern. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's how far we got. Anyway, back to Michael Keaton Batman.
Michael Keaton Batman.
With this happening...
Yes.
Everybody, including myself... are kind of being like, oh, we're getting closer to a maybe Batman Beyond either show or movie featuring Michael Keaton as Old Man Bruce Wayne, who trains Terry McGinnis to become the new Batman.
That'd be amazing.
That would be really cool.
I think that's what everyone wants. Everyone liked that.
This would be hard. Okay, I'm going to pose a choice to you.
Okay.
So Batman Beyond movie or show, live action, whatever.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton would be pretty cool. Well, what about
Kevin Conroy? If I had to choose...
If you had to choose between Michael Keaton's Batman and Kevin Conroy as Old Man Bruce Wayne, which Kevin Conroy was Old Man Bruce Wayne.
He was in the
show, the awesome show. No, the whole show.
I know, but he was also... He already played a live-action Old Man Bruce Wayne.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
I feel like not Michael Keaton. Kevin Conroy already kind of looks like how he looked in the cartoon.
Right.
He does.
He's already he's not old, so to speak, but it would be really easy.
They would just have to give him gray hair, which he already has kind of graying hair already, and that's it. I would choose Kevin Conroy.
I would choose Kevin Conroy as well.
I love Kevin Conroy so much.
I love those shows, and I just started reading the comics.
The Batman Beyond comic.
No, the
what?
Where they brought back Batman the Animated Series as a comic. It's
Adventures Return.
Yeah, something like that.
It was just the first
really cool.
First issue just came
out. You can actually, if you want to read along, Kevin Conroy.
He did. Yeah, I saw that.
He read along with the book, and I played the book and flipped along with the comic while he was narrating and reading it, cool. And it was awesome. Yeah. That was such a cool experience. Yeah. Anyway, back to a Batman Beyond show.
That'd be amazing.
Which would be awesome. It would probably have to be a movie, just because.
Oh yeah, totally.
When you're thinking about budgets and stuff like that,
it would,
the Batman Beyond world, where like every building was like, they had to use like it was almost like a bus to get to the top of the building. Remember, there was it was essentially like a waiting room. The elevators were waiting rooms because it was such a long ride.
Yeah.
So it would have to be a movie. Because it would have to be a
show,
huge budget.
Yeah, the show wouldn't do it justice visually, at least.
But who do you think would have to play
Terry
McGinnis? Because we already have, Michael Keaton.
I would be happy with either. Obviously, I would be more happy with Kevin Conroy. Mm-hmm. But if Michael Keaton didn't, I'll still be happy. I would still be happy with that.
Of course.
Terry McGinnis. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I feel like they're. I can't really think of an actor.
Because you got to think kind of young.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really. I feel like. I don't know. Maybe a new person.
Now, originally, everyone wanted Robert Pattinson. Pattinson. They wanted him to be Terry McGinnis and stuff like that. But he's already got his.
Because Terry was like 16 when the show began.
But again, you don't have to get someone that's 16. You can just get someone that's a young adult.
True, but
like look at what's his face, Spider-Man.
Who?
The new Spider-Man, the current one, Tom
Holland.
He's like
22,
20,
or at least
he's like 24 or 25.
Yeah,
I think
he was 22 when.
But he's playing like a 16-year-old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is that Robert's like in his 30s.
Yeah, but he still looks like he could be young. All he needs is a little bit of makeup and stuff and shave the beard. But yeah, people wanted him originally. Obviously, it's too late now because he's getting his own movie.
I'm happy that he's Batman.
Yeah, I'm happy with that already. People were saying Finn Wolfhard. Wolfhard?
No, he's too young.
He's too young.
I can't see. Sorry, not to him.
Technically, I think he's almost that age though. I think he is 16.
He's 16 or he's around that age.
But I don't. He doesn't really fit for me as Terry McGinnis.
Yeah, he's too thin.
Like too tall kind of deal.
Yeah.
That kid got tall. That kid got real tall.
He did.
I don't know. Obviously, he's an amazing actor, but I wouldn't choose him for Terry McGinnis. People also wanted. Oh my gosh. Robin from the Batman, the Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises.
Robin,
what's his name?
James something.
No, it wasn't James. It was.
His name's not James.
No.
Hang on.
Hold up wait. I think it is James Levitt Gordon or something like that. Gordon Levitt.
No, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
No, he's still pretty old.
That's what I'm saying. Like people wanted him originally back when those movies just came out.
I just googled kind of weird. I googled young actors.
That's scary.
That is scary. Maybe this guy. I don't know.
This guy.
Well, I don't know his name. What's his name? Timothy. What's his last name? Timothy Lamchett or something like that. I don't think he's in any movie that you've seen.
Just show me.
He's still relatively thin. This guy.
Why would you say thin? I've never seen him before in my life.
I was gonna say you don't know this guy. There's also this guy's in a controversy right now, but
oh boy,
Ansel Elgort, Baby Driver.
Oh,
I can kind of see that. Maybe
I've never seen that movie though. Is that a good movie?
It's a good movie.
It's got John Bernthal.
Yeah, yeah. He's not a bad guy, but I guess technically
does he make it to the end?
I don't remember.
Because I really like that guy, and I don't want to watch a movie where he goes to jail or something.
Dies again. It's like every character, he either goes to jail or dies or something bad happens to him.
Or he gets shot in the face and his family gets slaughtered, and then he becomes the Punisher.
Yeah.
Or he's in the most boring movie in the world, The Accountant.
Never saw it.
If you were thinking about watching The Accountant, don't.
People are saying Tom Holland. No, I don't want Tom Holland.
I think Andrew Garfield. That's my choice. I think he's still young, and I think he's got the right build and right face. Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man with the lizard and Electro.
Huh. I can see that.
Right? Like he's still fairly young. I think he's in his 20s still, maybe.
No, I think he's in his early 30s.
But he played Spider-Man and he looked like a teenager in that movie. I think he could totally pull off Terry McGinnis.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I'm just googling.
That would be my choice.
Who can play Batman Beyond?
But there's not too many other like younger kind of audiences.
Audiences?
Or sorry, actors.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a limited amount of actors out there who are like relatively young and talented. Because that's the thing is I don't care if you look the part if you can't play the part.
Right.
If you can't play it, then don't play the part.
And Andrew Garfield is talented. He was in
He's talented.
Wasn't he in that war movie that everyone really liked? War
Hacksaw
Horse?
Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge. War Horse.
He was also in Social Network which was a very good movie.
The Facebook movie?
Yeah, that was a very good movie. Very good acting.
You went on a tangent and started watching a bunch of old movies.
Yeah. Oh, that's not like that old. That was like 2010.
Right, but movies you've never seen.
Yeah, that's the point. Is that
there's a lot of movies I haven't seen that I wonder if you haven't seen them.
Did you watch? You watched Fight Club, right?
Of course, I watched Fight Club. You told me to watch Fight Club, and
and you took like 10 years to watch it.
Luis took longer.
I don't think he still hasn't seen it. Anyways, great movie. Go watch Fight Club if you haven't seen it.
It's really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
Very good.
Nice, good twists.
Yeah, very beautiful movie. What's that guy's name? That guy used to play Hulk.
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, whatever.
But you're right. He did play Hulk
for one movie. And
yeah.
Stopped. That was a whole controversy on of itself. Anyways,
that wasn't the Hulk movie that's canon, right?
It is canon.
That is the Hulk movie that was canon? He was the one that wanted more money than Robert Downey Jr., right?
He wanted... No, that was the old War Machine actor. In the first Iron Man movie...
He wanted more money?
He wanted more money than Robert Downey Jr.
Oh. He's also the same dude that said 1 + 1 = 3 or something like that. It was a really dumb post. I don't know if we can post that. If there's like a text block for that where he went into this whole equation thing to prove that 1 + 1 = 3 or something like that.
Okay.
It was really dumb. That guy's crazy. Anyway.
That's why he didn't get more money.
Where did we start? Where did we start this time?
Michael Keaton.
Oh, Batman. Yeah. Man, we're terrible.
Michael Keaton Batman.
Catton.
He's Batman.
Yeah. We were talking about Terry McGinnis and stuff like that.
Oh, that's right.
So you think Andrew Garfield? I think Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
You don't have any other actors you could think of?
Not off the top of my head. And I'm not like 100% on Andrew Garfield. But I think that right now, be like, yeah, I can see him. But not like my for sure pick.
That's fair.
Now. Yeah.
I feel like unless I see a better actor
that I'm just
not thinking of, I think it should absolutely be Andrew Garfield. Yeah. He should get more acting jobs too.
He should.
He did a really good Spider-Man.
I think they did him dirty for Spider-Man.
They did do him dirty for Spider-Man. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
it was a really good Spider-Man.
It was.
It was the first time we got to see Gwen Stacy.
Yep, she died.
She did.
Spoilers. Yeah. I like that scene where it's like he shoots the spider web after her, and then like the spider web it looks like a hand. Yeah. That was so clever.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of a weird movie, but that part
is that the one with Electro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that part, and as well as the swinging and the CG, I'll say that Sony does really good CG. Does really phenomenal CG. They didn't do a good Spider-Man movie, but that was some good CG swinging. Yeah.
To be fair, there aren't too many good Spider-Man movies.
Spider-Man 2.
Fight me.
Spider-Man 2. You don't like Spider-Man 2? Spider-Man 2 is amazing.
I don't like any ones with Tobey Maguire.
Whoa! What's wrong with you?
It's not him. I didn't like him as Peter Parker. I liked him as Spider-Man. I didn't like him as Peter Parker.
Wow.
I got real tired of him crying.
Wow.
All the time.
Wow.
That's probably the most I've seen a grown man cry. Is in those movies.
Real men cry.
Real men cry. The real Spider-Man cry.
Real Spider-Man cry. It's true.
I liked it as a kid, but when I think that's the only thing that kept it going for me was like as a kid it was awesome because it was a Spider-Man movie. But then when I look back on it as an adult, I'm like, those movies weren't that great. The movies were okay at best.
I still love them. That's my nostalgia speaking.
It is your nostalgia speaking.
But
that happens with a lot of movies.
I will die.
Like think about the Tim Burton Batmans. Those two
I didn't really
love
watch
those as a kid.
I didn't really watch those when I was growing up. No. Like I watched them, but I didn't really watch them as much as I watched the
all the Batmans on VHS.
Do you?
Oh my god.
Do you have bat nipples?
We do. We have
Let's
bat
watch
nipples
it right
on VHS. Now. I don't have a VHS player anymore. We just have a bunch of VHSs.
Oh god.
Anyway.
That's besides the point. Where do we go? Where did we start on this?
I like this though. This is
Spider-Man.
Saul Spider-Man. Yeah, where are we at right now?
I don't know.
It's good. I think we can start wrapping up a little bit now. We've talked about other things now. We've talked about Marvel, DC, pop culture, whatever.
It's the only thing we ever talk about is
Marvel,
right, DC.
But now
mostly
we get to the part where we talk about us.
Most important part of the show.
You're damn Skippy.
And when everyone else stops listening.
Yeah.
After like the 10-minute mark, they stop listening.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Anyway,
have a good night. Get home safe.
get home safe. Stupid.
I have a beautiful time. That's from what's that from? That's from Family Guy. Anyway, sorry.
Are you done?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. Got me there.
Alrighty. Welcome back.
The only thing we really have to talk about is
the Ether Kickstarter.
Obviously, by the time this is up, the Ether Kickstarter will already be done.
Yes. As of right now, we're at 406% of our goal.
That's
holy
awesome.
Cow.
That's real nice.
400.
Very nice.
6%.
Yeah. Super nice.
Holy cow.
Thank you so much to everyone who's backed right now.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and thank people right now. I know there's still 2 days left.
By name?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
All
right.
Just because it's important. And because, Bear did the same thing.
It's fair.
It's nice to connect with the people that supported you.
Yeah.
Obviously, thank you to everyone who donated.
Thank you to me.
You didn't donate, so...
I ran this thing.
Yes.
And I ran into the ground.
Yes, you ran into the ground. Thanks.
Anyways, thank you.
Thank you to everyone who donated. Huge shout out to my brother, because I'm pretty sure you're watching, unless your wife is watching. My sister-in-law, in which case, thank him. And also, thank you, because she donated as well. Huge thank you to both of them. Thank you to my brother, who donated, who shot it up like, what, 150%?
Yeah, big sum of money.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, thank you. I don't want to get cheesy on here, or
do it.
I don't want to get too cheese, but thank you.
Do it.
Thank you to Jesse James Bear, who donated.
The Bear Man.
Thank you to all our community friends. Thank you, Black Moss, Sovereign, Ciernova. I know I'm already forgetting a lot of the people, but thank you, everyone.
Attic Door Media.
Thank
you. I'm looking at their names right now.
Oh, that actually helps out a lot. Shout out to Editor Paul, who donated. Thank you. You do a lot for us.
You don't do enough for us. Do more. Be better.
Those are his words, not mine.
I'm speaking for all of us. Speaking for everyone.
Anyway.
Do better.
Thank you to David, who does the music for this. He also donated.
Luis.
I made sure and texted him the second he donated. Thank you, Luis. I don't know. I don't think he watches these.
No, probably
he does not.
No.
Thank you to the artist of Ether issue 1, David Shronick. Thank you very much. I know I'm already leaving off people. Thank you to my sister. Thank you so much. She donated.
You forget your own sister.
Well, I was thinking the family, but then I got off track. But yeah, thank you to everyone. It means so much. We got 300. Our goal was 300. We got that within the first 10 hours.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
But yeah, now we've got a great sum of money. A lot of that will go to the printing and stuff like that. And then obviously distribution and shipping costs. And then a lot of that
will go into issue 2.
Yeah. And again, the goal is to become self-funded.
Yes.
Is to make it so our issues fund themselves.
Mm-hmm. That would be amazing.
But yes. Thank you to everyone that's donated so far. It's been fun, but it's also stressful.
It's always
checking
stressful.
Every single day you're refreshing and then you don't see anything. You're like, dang it, just come on, anybody.
Yes. It's always a stressful.
Can I say my least favorite part about Kickstarters?
Go for it.
Is the second you start them, and like day one, you've gotten at least 9 emails from these like random robot companies that are like, hey, we can get you like $50 million. Did you know that?
If you can give us $100.
Yeah, if you give us $100, we can give you $50 million. We can make you better than DC and Marvel combined. And you get like so many of those emails where you're just like, oh my gosh, how?
Leave me alone.
Why isn't this marked as spam? Yeah. This is spam. Why is it not getting marked as spam? I hate that so much. And it's every time we start a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
When we did the Crossbones Kickstarter, the second we started the Burlap one, like immediately we got an email this day of, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's begun. Oh no.
It's begun.
Yeah.
I know.
I hate that so much.
It's the worst. Yeah, it's definitely the worst. And the sad thing is that people actually fall for that.
Yeah.
Like people, unfortunately, give these companies money and they do nothing for them.
Yeah.
To say it simply.
They essentially just drop $100.
They just drop $100, and these robot companies just take that money and just dip.
Yeah.
And that's the sad thing, is that because these are creatives and these are people who've already
leave an indie company alone.
Yeah, these are people who've already put money into these projects.
Yeah.
Their time and their effort, only to be scammed by scumbags. That's who they are, scumbags. Scum of the earth. And that's super unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know, and hopefully Kickstarter does something about it. I know that if you go to your messages, whenever you get a message, there's like a little disclaimer, like we don't, condone any of these third company,
right.
But that's not enough. That's not enough at all. You know, so I don't know. Whatever. Super unfortunate. If you're reading
what
this,
are you gonna do?
If you're listening to this and you're thinking about doing a Kickstarter, do not fall for their ploy. Even if you are omega stressed and worrying about hitting your goal, do not fall for it.
You know what you should do though?
What?
Reach out to the community.
Reach out to the community.
Like us. We will drop your name like crazy if we have to.
Yep.
Because people do that for us all the time.
True. That is true. I will do it right now.
Yeah. We'll help you.
Yeah.
In any way we can.
I'll give you my firstborn child.
And now, do you want to maybe talk a bit about something else?
What?
Or no?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Maybe a future Kickstarter or no?
Yes!
Now would be the time to do so.
All right.
Do you have like a date or a time frame?
I do. Hold on. Let me look at a calendar real quick. Just because I want to get this date right. Because I know that I've said it wrong in the past for certain other...
You get almost everything wrong when it
right.
comes to Kickstarters. Almost everything.
All right. I got the date right. All right. So, July 27th.
Goodness.
July 27th, which is...
Ending a Kickstarter, and we're starting another one in the same month.
Going right into it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm gonna die of...
We're a company now.
Of stress and anxiety, because that's what a Kickstarter is. It's just 30 days or longer of just stress and anxiety and depression. Call me a therapist. Anyways, July 27th. I'm gonna cry. July 27th. I'm not looking forward to this. July 27th. Crossbones issue 3 is coming to Kickstarter. It's a Monday. And we're doing this process all over again. It'll probably be the same goal as the Ether goal, $300. We're going to have rewards as, $3, $2, who knows? They're going to be super low. So if you're watching this and it isn't July 27th yet, make sure to mark that on your calendars. If you're watching this and it's already past July 27th and it's during the month of August, then go back Crossbones issue 3 on Kickstarter right this second, or else I'll find you and we'll just have a conversation. That's all I want. It's just a conversation. And that's it. Just give me your money right now.
Do it
right this second. Anyways, super excited, super anxiety. I'm not that excited, but I'm also excited at the same time. So that's that.
Yeah. And obviously we'll be talking more about that on the next podcast because that takes place in July.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good issue. I've already gotten the pleasure of reading it.
It's fantastic.
It's awesome. It's got... Can I say that it has 2 artists? I mean, I've already said it.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's got 2 artists. It's kind of like a nice, cool transition part, like the first 6, 8.
First portion of the comic.
I don't remember how many pages.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Great one though. Some good action, and that's really what matters in these comics is action. And so it's got a lot of nice action.
Yes.
And plot.
Super unbiased, but this is my favorite issue of the series. Unbiased opinion.
And then by the time he finishes issue 4, he's going to be saying that that's his favorite issue, and so on and so forth until we're dead.
It's true. It's true.
It's true.
Spoiler.
It's true.
Spoiler, this is my favorite issue. Unbiased opinion.
But
go pledge right now.
I mean, it's probably not up yet.
Go pledge.
Yeah. And since it's already too late to pledge Ether, I'm sure somewhere around this time you can find Ether as a PDF. As PDF form in our store.
Oh, yeah.
Go check out our store.
Yes.
It'll probably be up there around when this comes out, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a little later.
Probably a little later.
But yeah, you can check that out there. Again, thank you to everyone that donated to Ether. You all are amazing, and I appreciate it so much, each and every one of you. And
I think that's about it.
Yeah, does that wrap everything up? Nice,
nice little bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Give us your money. That's all we want.
Yeah. That's what matters most to us, is the money. Not the stories.
Not the stories, not the creativity,
not the artists.
Process, nothing. Not even you.
Yeah, no, not
just your money.
Not the community.
Just your money.
That's the only thing we really care about.
Hand it over. You can quote me on that.
I'm gonna see if I can have the editor put that up. I want that in like a, you know how like in Borderlands when they get introduced and it's like a flash frame and then it'll have like a text next to it and it'll just be like, "Give me your money," kind of deal. I'm gonna see if the editor can do that.
That's all I want.
Editor, if you can't do that,
do better.
Do better. What are we paying you for?
We're not paying you
at all,
and we never will.
Darn Skippy.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we care about the what?
Money.
The money. Anyway, this has been Covenant Talk, episode 6, the month of June. We will see you next month for more fun stuff. We already have a little bit of stuff that we already know we can talk about, but that'll be for next because there is stuff coming out next month. Looking forward to it. Anything else?
That's it. I don't care.
Fair enough. Got me there.
My mind is slipping into the abyss, and I'm losing myself. All right, this has been Covenant Talk, issue 6, and we'll see you in the next one.
6.
Issue 6.
Issue 6. It's a comic now.
Yeah. See you in the next one.
Bye! You like that, Paul? This is what you're missing. Maybe you should come next time.